Whoa. Hold on a sec. Yep, it's working. Hello. It's good to be back after I don't know how long, but I believe my last stream was the Friday before last Friday. Yeah, it was like the 9th or something like that. Hey, it's been a while. Um, Wondering why it's been so long. I believe I covered that in previous in last stream. I basically said, going on. Yeah, I basically explained why. So what happened is I went on a camping trip. It lasted about a week. I went from Sunday to Sunday. Came home on Sunday, and yeah, so now I can get back to work. Hey, just so you know, I've completely forgot what I did last time. Oh, hi. How's it going? Back from my camping trip. Starting to stream again. Um, yeah, so to be honest, I completely forgot what I was doing during the last stream, so I have to figure that out. I think I was writing code, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna open the script editor. Okay, there we go. There we go. No, I will not sign in. Okay. Ah, there we go. So I typed this in there on purpose so that the error would show up so that I would remember exactly where I left off. Oh, that's fine. That's okay. You don't have to watch if you don't want to. That's okay. Perfectly understand. You said you were from like France or something like that? Or yeah, I think that's what you said. So it makes sense that it's very late in the day for you, right? Oh, right. So I remember what I was doing. I was trying to well, I was working on a script that kind of does like this cutscene thing. So you know how when you press this switch, it opens this door, right? So what happens? All right, thanks, thanks. So, anyways, I think what I was doing last time is I was working on some improvements, not necessarily to the switch, but there's like a process where you press the switch, it opens the door, but it also like freezes the player in place. That's okay. Oh, good. What I was trying to do is I was trying to so you press the switch, it opens the door, but what also happens is it freezes the player in place and then it hijacks the camera, points it at the door as it opens, and then goes back to the player when it's done. I'm gonna see if I can quickly demonstrate that. You're winning, my dude. Hey, Tristan. Uh, Not really sure if I'm winning or not, but yeah, I'm trying to. I'm trying to do a specific thing. What I did last stream was I typed a bunch of random errors like that, so that I would set the compiler would just tell me to go back over here and fix it, so I can continue where I left off. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to make this short cutscene sort of script where so it activates, and then this sequence happens where, hold on a second. It disables player movement, then takes over the camera, waits like a second, and then points the camera at a object of interest. Then it waits another second or something like that, and then it resumes, and it just puts the game. It sets the camera back to the normal state, and then reactivates the player's control. That's the idea. What I'm trying to do right now. I got it kind of working during the last stream, I think, but it doesn't work quite the way that I want it to. If you saw that just now, the player froze as soon as he touched that, and then the camera pointed at the door opened, and then went back to control. It went back to the player's control. Now I'm trying to figure out how to make it actually look better, because there are some little issues that I think I need to iron out still. Oh, I know what to do. That should help. It's not the only thing I have to do. I have to do some more things to get working properly. Actually, I think this should be private. No, there's no point in making this private. I was about to make like a getter and setter, but let's just make it public. See if this works. So the problem that happened that I observed is I found that as soon as I touched the switch, I still had control over the camera, and I don't want that to happen. I want the camera to I want the camera to like kind of not freeze, but I want it to stop accepting input, and then just do what it's gonna do, and then allow it again. Let's try it out again. I don't hear any sound. Do you guys hear any sound? Okay, you do. For some reason, I don't. Oh, that explains it. Here we go. I can hear. All right. So that worked. As soon as I touched the switch, I lost control of the camera. It did the thing, and then I got control again when it was done. I think what should also happen is the player should play like an animation that reacts to stepping on this switch, where he kind of looks down and he's like, "Oh, I stepped on something." Does that make sense? Is this for a dungeon or just working with switches in general? I'm trying to create a I guess you could say that it's for switches in general, but it's not really for Switch. It's more of a reusable. It's a script called Short Cutscene. The idea is that it stops the player, look at something, and then go back. Just a quick flash to the whatever it is, and then yeah. Although now that I think about it, that that reaction animation probably shouldn't be in here. It should be in its own thing. Yeah, exactly. A quick pan of the camera. I'm gonna do it again just to quickly demonstrate. Yeah, there you go. So as soon as I touched this switch, I lost control of the camera and the player. It clicked over there, and then I finished, and I got control of the player again. Gonna have that little jingle that plays. Yeah, I probably should. Yeah, I think I will. That might be its own separate thing, though. I don't think. Maybe I could. Maybe I could. I could put like a little checkbox into here that says "Play jingle upon completion." Play. What should I call it? I don't know. I don't think I should call it jingle. Play fanfare. Tune. Fanfare. Yeah. That's okay. That's okay. Yeah, it's just how streams are, right? I think I could shrink the. I think I could shrink the latency. Oh, never mind. It's grayed out. Oh, it's low latency already. I guess I can't really do much about it right now. It's probably a set. I think it's a setting that you have to change before the stream begins. But I don't think having super low latency is very important. But, yeah. I'm a little bit hesitant to have this in there because I'm thinking there should be a node that just activates the fanfare, but at the same time, having this built into this script is also probably good. Yeah, I could probably just do both of those things. Another thing I kind of want to do. Oh, actually, it's possible to have it tied to the object instead. What do you mean tied to the object? Okay, okay, that's okay. We all have our dumb days. Default value play fanfare on completion. So right now this doesn't do anything. It's just a Boolean. But I'm also wondering, there's another potential problem that I noticed is that the gate opened as soon as I touched the switch, but I'm thinking maybe the gate should open after the camera pans onto it, right? Because it's kind of it opens a little bit prematurely, right? Thing is, I'm not entirely sure how to go about doing that. The problem is that if I tie the animation of if I tie the activation of opening this door to the action of the to the cutscene itself, then every single time the door opens, it's gonna play the cutscene. Unless I have two separate ways. Yeah. I think that actually might be the best thing to do. So what I'll probably do is I'll make it so that upon loading in, it checks the save data to see if the gate's already opened, and if it is, then it's just opened right away. But otherwise, this otherwise it has to otherwise it's closed and it'll do the thing when you press the switch. It'll do the cutscene. Yada yada. Hopefully, I don't have to do this for every single switch in the game. Hopefully, it's just something that I can reuse throughout the entire development process. I want it to be as feature rich as possible so that I don't have to continuously go back and add things. Activate on ready. Save data. Are the switches going to be one-time presses or toggles, or as in, am I going to be able to press the button and to open and close doors? I actually covered that at some point. There's multiple types of switches. There's normal, where it's like a one-time thing, and then there's hold, where. Oh, actually, no, I didn't do a toggle yet. Yeah, I should add that in. But yeah, so right now I have normal, hold, and timed. So I think normal is pretty much self-explanatory. You press it, it does something. Hold is like it stays active for as long as something is on it, and then as soon as like there's nothing on it, it unpresses itself and undoes whatever it did. And then there's also and then timed is kind of like hold, except for there's like a delay. Oh, and with time, there's also like a tick tick noise that plays. But yeah, I should add in the toggle function. Although, although I could add that separately, have like its own thing. I don't know how much you'd need toggle for doors, but might be useful for other puzzles. This heart is in the way. I don't know how to get rid of it. Yeah, that's true. Well, hometown gate is open. Wait, I wonder if I'm overcomplicating this. It's hard to think sometimes. I'm gonna try something. So I'm fairly certain that this works with save data. So if I press this and then I save the game, I should just type saving to F5. It'll make it so much easier for me. But now I think that if I was to start it again, the gate will already be open, and the switch will already be pressed. Yeah. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to make it so that there's like a bunch of things I'm trying to do. Let's break it down to different things. I want there to be a delay between pressing the switch and open the gate. It should be the same as the cutscene. But at the same time, I don't necessarily want... Oh, I know what to do. I know what to do. I'm not sure if this is the best idea, but I think it should work. Oh, right, I need to clear it out of the saved data. Let's see if the delay lines up with the cutscene. It does. Okay, that works. That was easy. I was overthinking it. I just had to add an actual. I just had to add a delay through a timer node. Only problem is that delay also happens when it's like just loading from the when it's when you're starting up the scene and it's like checking the save data to see if it's already open. It does the delay then, but I don't think that's a huge deal because the players are not likely to see it. If it becomes a problem, I'll fix it though. Another thing I noticed is that so this is a issue with the camera. If I rotate the camera while I press the switch, it continues rotating. That's not something that I really want. I'm realizing this should be pretty easy to fix. Oh, here's an idea. Let's go here. Wait, no, that's not going to work. It's going to do exactly what it did before. The problem with now, excuse me. The problem right now is that these values aren't getting like set to 0. They're just being so the camera is continuing to process. So before the camera gets hijacked by that cutscene, it's continuing to use whatever values were here before the cutscene before the movement was disabled. So this cutscene begins. It sets allowed input to false. When what should technically happen is this vector and all of these should be set to like. So this vector should be set to 0, and these should be set to like false. That's not how it works. Oh, it's a vector too. think I'm approaching this completely wrong. I hate having to actually think about things. It sucks. I'm joking. I'm just joking. Just mouse vector. Oh, man, this is so poorly coded. I just realized this is an event, I think. You know what? We're just gonna power through it. I don't feel like fixing it. Instead of fixing my crappy code, I'm gonna power through it. With the just work, just force myself to work with it. Probably not the best idea, but give me a break. It's been like it's been more than a week since I worked on this, right? I think that should work. I think it should work. Okay, that's looking good. And now I kind of want to take a break from writing code, but I don't want to stop. So I'm gonna, you know what? I'm going to make the jingle. Hold on, do you guys hear anything that's going on here? Yes, you do. At least I think. OBS says you can. Okay. So So the program that I've been using to write most of the music is LMMS. It's basically a free DAW, which is a DAW, or DAW means digital audio workstation. Yeah, I've been using this to write most of the music, along with various synthesizers, both physical and virtual. I think to start off, I'm going to just make the MIDI sequence, and then at some point I'm going to have to. Well, I don't. If it sounds good, I'll just leave it. But I might want to grab the synthesizer and find a good sound for the jingle. All right, let's start off with like a. No, let's use a preset sound. No. How should this jingle go? Sounds a little bit too melancholy. How's that sound? I think it sounds all right. I might not use that specific sound though. I'll try some other sounds and see if I like the tune. It doesn't sound overly sad or happy. Sure. I had this other one before, but it was a little bit too melancholy, and I don't want it to be. I don't want to have any. I don't want it to have a specific happy or sad connotation. I would want it to be like, oh, something happened. A bit. Yeah, I guess it's a little bit too happy, so I'm gonna try changing it again. Happy is good. I don't know about for this particular thing. I don't want it to be happy or sad. I want it to be kind of neutral. Like, oh, something happened. Okay, I'm pretty happy with the jingle, but I'm gonna try a different sound. I think it's a little bit too bright. Need to mute it down a little bit. Nope, we're not doing that. I don't know. Should I get the synth out? I have a bigger collection of sounds from the synth. Only thing is, it's not set up right now, so it's gonna take like it'll take like a few minutes to get it set up. What do you want to do? I don't think I have enough time to in the stream because I usually end at 6. I don't think I have enough time to set it up and pick a sound from the stream or from the synthesizer. I also have several synthesizers, so I might want to pick between like multiple ones. Yeah, it's all right. Yeah, so next stream synth it up. Ooh, I would go at this if it wasn't for the abrupt cutoff. I could probably work with it. All right, this is the contender. I'll make a few of these actually. think that one's pretty good. Let's make another one. Yeah, I could probably use all three of these for different situations. It's gonna be like, what should I call these? They're definitely a type of fanfare, but exactly what kind or what name I should call them. I wonder what they're called in like the Ocarina of Time files, like in English. What? Oh, there we go. Get fanfare. Start get fanfare. I'll call it mystery fanfare. Or no. Puzzle solved fanfare. Yeah, puzzle fanfare. Sport. Put the files. You know, I'm just gonna export them again to a different like a different spot. Oh, users, Toma, LMS, projects. Okay. All right, there we go. Let's import them. Sounds. Let's look over here. This is not a looping sound. All right. Oh, hold on a sec. Wrong type. I think that should work. Okay, let's see if it works. Hopefully I don't get like a null reference that I can't fix. And of course, crashed. Oh, I know what's going on. I have to actually add it as a I have to actually add it as a auto load. I think it should work now. Nope. Puzzle solved one. Oh. Okay. This time for sure. What? Node not found, puzzle solved one. Relative to fan root slash fanfares. What do you mean? It's right there. What are you talking about? Node not found, puzzle solved one. But this is puzzle solved one. It's right there. Huh? Okay. Technically, it's time to end the stream, but I want to get this working before I stop. What's going on? Would not found. Puzzles solved when relative to slash root slash fin fares. Not making it easy. This is it's not gonna work. Yeah, let's see if this works. I know that I made it so that it's not static anymore. I don't know why that would cause it to not work, but I don't know, maybe. I'm getting desperate. I'm trying to get the absolute path. Oh, that explains it. explains it. I think I figured it out. The problem wasn't the script, it was the auto load. I was loading the wrong thing. I'm supposed to load the scene, not the node. Okay. I'd say this time for sure, but last time I said that, it didn't work. Well, it didn't crash, but it didn't play at all. So it's a step in the right direction, but it's supposed to play the sound. Try lowercase p. There we go. It worked. Okay. Yes. I can end the stream on a high note. Okay. Yes, he's done it. Okay, I think... So next stream I want to do two things. First, I want to make it so that the background music temporarily pauses while the fanfare is playing. And second, I want to make it so that... Oh yeah. I was going to... Next stream I'm also going to set up one of my synthesizers and pick out a sound from there. So yeah, next stream will have two tasks. And yeah, for now I think I'm going to end the stream. Have a good night. See you maybe next time. I'll for sure be streaming tomorrow, I think. Unless something comes up. But yeah, I'll probably be streaming tomorrow. Good night, Tristan. Good night, anyone else who might be watching. And good night, anyone who watches the VOD.